Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV, and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Supreme Court seeks a status report from NIA on investigation concerning killing of 10 Kukizo individuals by CRPF personnel in Jiribam. 12th edition of Manipur Sangai Festival enters day 5. Stalls and event venues witness poor footfall amid protests by internally displaced persons. Protests against Sangai Festival continues. Local clubs and women folk of Wangkai Thangapad oppose government's plan to hold boat race at Thangapad. Villagers of Litan Pokpi and adjoining areas decry government silence on alleged illegal construction of road at Lokchao and Uyokching by Kuki community. And Israel government approves plan to absorb Bnei Menashe community from Manipur and Mizoram for settlement at Galilee region of northern Israel. And now to top stories. The Supreme Court has sought responses from a National Investigation Agency, NIA, and the state of Manipur in a plea seeking an investigation into the killings of 10 persons belonging to Kukizo community by CRPF personnel in Jiribam district last year. The bench of CJI Suryakant and Justices Joy Malia Bakshi and A.S. Chandrakutkar agreed to consider the matter and issued notice to the Union and the state of Manipur. The bench passed the directions after briefly hearing the arguments of advocate Viswajit Singh, appearing for the grieved family members. The family members alleged that the victims were innocent and not involved in any extremist activities, but were claimed to have been killed by the security personnel in an alleged fake encounter. However, the Manipur government had earlier stated that the 10 suspected Kukizo militants were killed by security forces during an attack on a police station and a nearby CRPF post in Jiribam. The investigation into the incident was subsequently taken over the NIA. According to the government, the incident occurred after the Borobekra police station and the Jakuradhor CRPF post came under attack from armed militants around 3 p.m. on November 11, 2024. The 12th Manipur Sangai Festival, which kicked off on November 21st, amid protests from internally displaced persons, enters day 5 today. However, footfall in this year's edition is quite low as compared to previous years. Many stalls and venues where cultural events are held see lower turnout and less participation from public. SKTV anchor Jesse Thiam brings you more on this. Let's take a look.
Hello viewers, this is Jessie Thiam reporting from the very heart of Imphal. The Annual Sangai Festival is here and today is the 5th day of the very 12th edition. So let's see and explore how this fest is going, and also let's take some opinions from the visitors too. Come on. While you enter from the main gate, the first thing that you will be witnessing is this, the one and only, the endangered species Sangai, which we are celebrating right now. And these flowers, these are called Shihiro lily, which is the state flower. And of course, this is beautifully decorated and it's the endangered species Sangai. Well, for this year, it can be said that more than 400 stalls are prepared to contribute to this very festival. But before we explore all of them, let us explore the very stalls that are under Manipur government. So let's check out and see what we can learn from these stalls.
When they say saying with the CID ki apunba koi ganoni 2024 ki July tiki sanaba hogi new criminal laws ahum to ki ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ implementation ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ forensic examination prosecution prison ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯍꯣꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ changes ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯎꯠꯄ demonstration ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ crime ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ crime ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ punishment 7 years and above ꯀꯤ punishment ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯕ crime ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ compulsorily forensic expert ꯀꯤ team visit ꯇꯧꯗ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ forensic expert ꯀꯤ team visit ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ process ꯇꯧꯏ evidence collection ꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ prosecution ꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ dead body inquest ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ process ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗ fingerprint ꯀꯤ examination then ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ IO ꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ evidence ꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ collection ꯇꯧꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ fingerprint bureau ꯗ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ report ꯂꯧꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ forensic lab ꯗ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕ exhibits ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ then medico legal experts ꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ forensic medicine ꯗꯒꯤ report ꯅ ꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ collection ꯇꯧꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ further investigation ꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ suspect ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯁꯤ suspect ꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯃꯥꯟ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ prosecution ꯗ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯃꯥꯕꯨ punishment ꯄꯤꯈꯤꯕꯒꯤ process ꯇꯨ ꯐꯥꯎꯗꯨꯒꯤ exhibit ꯁꯤꯗ demo ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯠꯅꯕ process ꯅꯤ
Thank you so much. As we know, being a citizen of a country, it's important to know the constitutional rights and constitutional laws and everything. So here we are at the very soul of Law and Legislative Affairs Department, and let's see what the officials has to say about this very stall.
Another criminal law lakpadagi all criminal law doesn't khara khangba khangdaba mai thor chalaga leirama hojikta singna koina si stall hanga leijisidi in order to give an aware to the citizen and as well as the people of Manipur how the new criminal systems works. There are so many changes that had been occurred in all criminal laws. There are certain provisions which has not been covered by the old criminal laws. Now as the era had been changed and we are coming to like modern eras of electronic world and electronic societies. So in our new criminal systems, like so many provisions which is said to be as a zero FIR, EFIR, and moreover the importance of electronic devices and the system of procedures which have been taken for a long period of time before it has been supplemented. I mean the procedure has been shortened and strictures provision has been included in a new laws. So in a old laws, but actually we know the three important criminal laws, actually the major criminal laws which is said to be as the Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code and Indian Evidence Act. Now in a modern criminal law we come to know as a Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita which is a procedural law, Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita which is an Indian Penal Code which has been replaced, that is a substantive law, and even procedural and substantive law Indian Evidence Act which is said to be as a Bharatiya Sakshi Adhinam. This has been implemented and this new criminal laws has given so many importance to the victims and as well as to the witnesses which has been becoming vulnerable in our past laws. So in order to give awareness of this, how the court procedure works is a Directorate of Prosecution which is one of the important branches to implement the criminal justice system. So to give this awareness to the society what actually the citizen can do. So especially for this reason we are just giving aware to it.
The main theme that we are showcasing the products here today or just during this Sangai festival is the effort of the department, the objective of the department to transform our local resources into benefit and economic benefit, shall we say, to the people who are engaged with these farming activities or entrepreneurship. While doing that, the nutritional deficiency, whatever in the state, we are committed to fulfill, and our target is to go towards fulfilling the nutritional gap. While food sector has been taken care by agriculture department, horticulture department is taking care of particularly on nutritional aspect. There are exotic fruits and very GI tech, all those GI tech, geographical indication tech fruits are there and spices are there.
See, okay, couldn't such a boy there.
Man, couldn't say. Aku process the yame, dum sabalo, ragadum nalan bakot pamuta reduga, may it by namuso amu eat leduga, amu color taudiga.
Sangai Festival of Maryland, ako sa display katangira traga yon dera stores so high this was occur hang to a dogmaya or even or see so happy.
I don't mean to lack the Baduda, Nundang Gumbado and Adam Tang to Eduga.
Nundang Gumbado Tang to I say Nundang, and I mean, hin and lack for a bigger and a traga come out of
Misi, I'm gonna lahana gadi mana de adodum hangin Nundang the day.
Nashina Sangai Festival, the 5th day so oidico. Dinner sales, Sekiam, to be cray, I don't happy and happy.
I don't care.
Alright, so we have witnessed various stalls, and here we are under First Ed Post, and we all know that First Ed is an important thing when an injury occurs, so let's hear from some officials about the importance of First Aid. So, sir, interview.
ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯊꯤꯕ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯥꯁꯦꯠ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯟꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯁꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯏꯆꯝ ꯆꯝꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯅ ꯃꯤꯊꯥꯏ ꯆꯥꯕꯗ ꯄꯟꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯥꯁꯦꯠ ꯄꯤꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯤꯡꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯆꯥꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯩꯇꯨꯞ ꯆꯥꯕꯗ ꯄꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯁꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯟ ꯔꯦꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯁ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯏꯁ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁꯀꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯔꯦꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯨꯚꯃꯦꯟ ꯁꯥꯒꯠꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ.
As you can see, I'm here with no people around me and except vacant stalls over here and over there. And it's really disheartening to see the empty stalls, which is already preoccupied, but there's no people around here. And it's really sad to see how the festival is going right now. It's been already 4 days ahead and today's the 5th day. And the people turning out is really so less than previous years, and it's really disheartening to see that. Vacant stalls, and so viewers, from beginning till the very end, we've witnessed so many amazing as well as various drawbacks. But since the event is being celebrated amidst mixed reactions calling out for reconsideration of this very festival, let's see how the event turns out because we are still left with 5 more days. And so let's see how it goes. And so this is Sktv'S reporting for SKTV with video journalist Benson Nongtomban signing off from Haptakangchepong, Imphal.
Locals of Sagolmang stayed sit-in today in front of the gate of Community Health Center, Kewa Company, Sagolmang, protesting against the firing of tear gas shells at Sagolmang Community Health Center and residential areas in the locality yesterday. During the sit-in protest, several placards denouncing the use of excessive force by the security forces were displayed. Speaking on the sidelines, Sagolmang Women Provision Committee Secretary Jiribam Beshwarani condemned the actions of the security forces in the strongest term, calling it very unfair and a brutal act. She went on to state that it is legitimate for the IDPs to demand their resettlement in their original homes, as the government is depicting as if peace and normalcy has been restored by hosting the Sangai festival.
Ngarangi thawdoksi aduki mati akoi thamoi sona nungaijate IDP jingsina mayum makai thadokna ngasi bawda tamama siba yagre suicide tawdana siba yagre sigi maraksida mayum makai lejadana leiba maraksida Manipur irang loire haidana Sangai festival pangthok piriba maram karigino Sangai festival pangthok piba taragadi mayum makai thadokna sakriba IDP mayamje mayumda hanjanjarage na khoi khongyang jangjanjabaneba maduda khoigi state force yauna ngakpa phangna hospital haibasi na la yengchangni hospital ji tamna tiar gas kapsalibagi maram karigino state force ji mathakta I can make a lot of school van, school gari have a tonga moigi, long machu sanga tonga lady baneva, Kari Kango Nova. Is asking to do Pakatana, Sing Hanadana, Anala Yengba, Hosan, the Hoipusanze, do what I had be the Hector Gumba, Pawang Hota Sing Yazaning there.
Local clubs and women folk stays a sit-in at Wankai Thangapad today, protesting the government's plan to organize a boat race at the moat on November 29 as a part of the ongoing Sangai festival. Speaking on sidelines, Sanasam Sarojini declared the collective decision of the locals and women folk in and around Wankai Thangapad Mapal to oppose the event. She further appealed all not to support the event while stating that the local clubs and women folk have also decided to ban those who challenges the collective decision and participate at the event.
Jungzik tawiba Sangai festival sida mari lainana tarik 8 sida hiyang tanane na mogi government gi side gi tawiriba se tawba pamde masi tawiganu karigumba government na post tawpa taragasu akoi gi leiba akoi ba sida leiba mayam sina akoi yengba thupidaba akoi chapmanana lingge manana government na tawiba se akoi yade thingye haiba se sigi akoi na atingba si support si tawgi haiba sigi manung sidaida mayam sina amata thupidaba ade karigumba lam hendana thola aga chu bamu lekai gi pai bising atopa loop mayam na su masida laikai degi tathokpa haidana ꯂꯩꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯔꯦꯞꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ
ꯊꯥꯡꯒꯠꯄ ꯃꯄꯥꯜꯗ ꯁꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯁꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯅꯝꯐꯨꯗ ꯇꯧꯁꯜꯂꯛꯂꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ
Students of CC Higher Secondary School strongly condemned the brute force led down by security forces against Sajiwa Relief Camp and Sawongbung Relief Camp residents. This comes in the wake of yesterday's incident where displaced residents of the relief camps attempted to return to their original homes in Dolai Thabi area. The students took their demonstration to the streets at around 11 a.m. today and attempted to submit a memorandum to the Manipur governor. However, the student protesters were stopped at Nupilal complex area by firing tear gas shells and prevented the students from approaching beyond veterinary department area, though there were no reports of any injuries so far. Imphal West SP present at the time intermediated with the agitating students, and the three of their representatives were allowed to meet and submit the memorandum to governor. Speaking to media persons after meeting with the governor, CC Higher Secondary School student reiterated that the brute action against IDPs and students at the Dolai Thabi incident are highly condemnable. The students spoke against the use of tear gas on protesters during the return from the agitations as well. Moreover, the student also spoke in opposition against the ongoing Sangai festival. Later in the day, police personnel escorted the students back to their school.
이제 이나우싱나 거기 매용도 성적이 할 마탐다 센트럴 폴스 아마디 거기 Manipur policing나 자타기부 타고 그거는 야닝가 컨뎀도 공동부에나 거버너 메모랜덤 비신자버니 그거는 비신자 메모랜덤 지자 와로 아픔 야위 거기 IDP싱부 아투 마탐다 매용도 성한리바 아디 마탐 각다나 예톡 레이트나 아투 마탐 매용도 성한리바 아마디 거기 ng랑기 솔럭크바 프로크바 거기 푸버스 수어바 거기 이나우 야ම්바싱두부 뭐거나 거버너기 사이트기 파이낸셜 리커버리 Mating Pangminabzu Haisermi, Aduga, Kogi, Tulbas, Amadi, Kogi, Hospital Sing, the Diaros Kapsunba, Langshin Manasingba, Policing, Akuna, two Matamda, Apoima, Excel Pinava, Waro to Tamsermi. Adu Matunga, Kogi, Women Piakogi, Matamama, Mona, Hyrokani, Adu, Women Matam, Matunga, Mona Kogi, Waro Tabi, Targati, Iranga, Yanka, holding the whole of how the Honagani, how the whole when you have your Patagati, Aduga, Yavirkatagati, Makatana, Kogi, Labor Student Union, Amadi Student Organizing, Yang, the Moses, Makuna, so young than the Alison. Yang Kori, the Haraka Division, Mayum, the Nasibo, the Mungandaba, as you remember, Awana, the societal thought, Namda, Awana, Anava, like the Mungam, the Masamsu, like the Mungam, the Mama, was it, Mayum the Sangi, what you have a Awam thing of that, Siki and that, Mampuna, as you had the Sangai Festival to South Africa.
Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi expressed strong disapproval over MLAs Thongam Biswajit and Thongnaujam Basantakumar for attending the opening function of Sangai Festival on November 21st, despite widespread public opposition and the ceasework protests against the festival. In the press release issued by its IPR subcommittee convener, Laikuram Jayanta, Kokomi questioned whether the actions of MLA Thongam Biswajit representing Thongju AC and MLA Thongnaujam Basantakumar representing Nambol AC amount to openly challenging the public stance, raising concern that such behaves of the elected representatives undermine the democratic values. Kokomi appeals to the people of two assembly constituencies to deliberate on their MLA's actions and seek an explanation. The committee also expressed strong apprehension that disregarding the public's decision may lead to an ugly political culture where elected representatives ignore the people's will and behave like dictators. The CSOs also urged the two MLAs to publicly explain their reasons for attending the festival while emphasizing the need for accountability to the people they represent. Young Sporting Club Litan Pokpi's secretary Waikom Nauba expressed strong disapproval over the government's stoic silence on unauthorized construction of roads at Lokchau and Uyokching by Cookies. He was speaking on the sidelines of a sit-in protest against the matter at Litan Pokpi Kaithel today. Speaking further, Nauba asserted that Cookies have been consistently trying to construct roads at Lokchau and Uyokching without the government's approval in the aftermath of the ongoing crisis. He continued that the locals of Litan Pokpi, along with SP concerned, have even inspected the site on October 38, besides raising the matter to DC concerned. Nauba went on to decry that the CRPF post stationed at the location allowed the Kukis to construct the road, while the authorities concerned have not taken up any tangible step to address the issue, despite complaining the matter to Manipur Chief Secretary and DC concerned. Women Welfare Association Litan Pokpi President Nahakpam Binodini also decried the government's inaction against the alleged unauthorized construction of roads by Kukis. She further announced that the locals of Litan Pokpi, along with CSOs, have decided to look after the matter and defend their territories in case the government failed to stop the unauthorized construction of roads within 3 days.
Kuki chingna koi Litan Pokpi gi maning ching sida tauriba lanji haurak padagi thengkhang kayarak hanjan tauraga koi si mathak sida koi Litan Pokpi gi uyok ching sida kuki chingna lambi kaksalakre akoi da hujik pokta madugi government gi side tagi haitare ko karigumba response ama bok phangidre adu chupchap ta hujik si karigumbi imta government gi side tagi akoi na tanjaram iba demanding haibadi maru oina akoi si ka iba lambi si forest department gi kanodagi ayaba yauraga kakpajunate adagi kanagumba government gi authority amatadagi ayaba yauraga kakpajunate adu kuki jingna tauribasi thingbiyu kaiba lambi si destroy tawbiyu aduga lambi kakpadasu ayaba pibiriba 133 battalion CRPF se siju lauthokbiyona khoi chief secretary masamakta ha ama pharakadore ko khoi asukuiba matam si demand taujaraga lakpani ngasi dagi numi humni babugi manungda government gi side tagi karigumba action amata lobirakta taragadi akhoi gi apambagi matungina karigumba thabak amata tawbirakta taragadi numit humni jigi matungda Manipur da lairiba CSO sing khusamnaraga akhoi gi lamse government gi side tagi ngakpa ngamdrabanina akhoi ishana ngakjarage haibagi leijare akhoi gi khungangi oina sapchabi firemni
koina mamang da su disida yesta akoi se pisanjagrabani adu moina action lamata lokhat piraktre aduna mokoina makhata na action lokhat pirakta ba targadi masi akoi leitang pi khunja sing praja sing punamak kaloina na akoi Manipur gi siwa singa akoi tanajaraga akan ba khongjang akoi leptana sangjanjarani.
Israel government has approved a plan to absorb about 5,800 members of the Bnei Menashe community from India to Israel by 2030. Bnei Menashe community currently lives in Manipur and Mizoram, and they mostly belong to Kuki Chin and Mizo tribe. The proposal submitted by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Integration Minister Ophir Sofer will allow the Bnei Menashe community from northeast India to settle at Galilee region of northern Israel in stages. About 1,200 are expected to arrive by the end of 2026. The region has been heavily affected by conflict with Lebanon's Hezbollah militant group, with tens of thousands of residents leaving the area in recent years. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called the decision important and Zionist, saying it will strengthen Israel's north. The ministry responsible for their absorption will provide initial financial support, Hebrew language instruction, job guidance, temporary housing and social programs to help newcomers settled. The government expects to allocate about $27.4 million for the absorption of these initial wave alone. Bnei Menashe community, identified as descendants of the biblical tribe of Menashe, considered one of the lost tribes of Israel. Many has practiced Christianity before converting into Judaism and receiving recognition from Israel's chief rabbinate. In a tragic mishap, a Class 11 student of Fancier Higher Secondary School died at the spot, while another student of the same school sustained grievous injury when a vehicle of security forces mowed him down in front of Thobal Fire Service Station at Thobal Okram in Thobal District today. According to information culled from the spot, the incident occurred around 3 p.m. when the vehicle of the security forces hit them on the road while they were returning home by foot. The deceased person is identified as Sarina Singamayum, daughter of Mohammad Azimuddin of Yaripok Singamatak Laikai, while the injured person is identified as Singamayum Nashima, daughter of Mohammad Zamin Khan of Yaripok Singa. It is said that Nasima is currently undergoing treatment at Raj Medicity in a critical condition. The incident sparked protests with locals demanding to produce the security personnel involved in the incident and blocking the road. Later, the tension subsided after the SP Thobal arrived at the scene and convinced the protesters about arresting the security personnel involved. Integrated Rural Development Service Organization Wangjing and Wing Women in Governance jointly launched the observance of 16 days activism against gender-based violence during a program that was held at IRDSO complex in Wangjing in Thobal district today. The campaign is being organized on the theme Unite Activism to End Violence Against Women and Girls and will continue till December 10th. Speaking on the sideline, promoter of Wing Ranabal Lystrom said various programs will be organized across 22 villages in Thobal, Kokching and Imphal East district in the next 16 days to create awareness about women's rights and to help end violence against women. She also condemned alleged police atrocities on internally displaced women during protests against Sangai festival. She urged the authority to ensure safety for women in the state and to prevent such assault against women by security forces.
Manipur da huji no makang da na thokle ba nupi amadi angang khoi ahan oiraba nupi sing phawba da khoi ki tongan ba miot minei mayam ama thengnaraga lakpa si muthat ka da bani haiba khongjang adune khoi na numit taraga taruk ni da changsan jaga dori basi huji khoi digital world orak pasina maram orakan da nupi sing da tongan ba cyber crime mayam ama wang khalakpa aduga nupi sing se khoi masana society tauna bagi wakal ponglakba society bagi red wang khalakba aduga nupi sing bu miot thina potlawa matung da hatu oga langtho amba mayam ama khoi ngasi Manipur da su no makang da na tholak pasing je ekoi na tongan ba Thoban district ki manung da leiriba Kakching district amadi Imphal East district ki manung chanbada leiriba village sing da ekoi wing gi promoter sing da kumdharaga ekoi tongan ba focus group discussion amadi TV channel aduga radio channel jin de ekoi santokna bagi da makta so ekoi sem saba leijare.
And the promoter of Wing Oinam Athoibi stressed on the need to upgrade infrastructure of women police stations in the state. While expressing concern on violence committed against women, Oinam Athoibi maintained that women's role in Manipur is not merely to hold a public protest. They need to be included in every sphere, including in policy framing works.
Akoi women police station singjige ko infrastructure mokoi gi gari gi kari gi darkar lebe se mase khoi government gi side ge khoi kitang phagal haningi aduga khoi na nupi sing da sathari ba award anai mayam si khoi na matam sang na li sang sitna campaign ke ya ma sathara ga su khoi huji phawda su masing he na yam khalak padong na uba aduga khoi gi decision making body se sta khoi nupi sing ji for example 23rd May da gi ngasi phawda Manipur gi nupi sing sine agitation ke ya ma sangsan ba da gi sorok ta thoga protest tauba human chain nupi me ama khoi sarug ya halle ado khona negotiation and solution gi part ama lakpa matam de nupi gi room pi daba nupi gi space pi daba nupi gi seat pi daba se masima jo khoina nungai jade maram nupi habi se khoi gi agitation khakta gi khulai gi damukta thamba nati yari ma khoi wakhal lon si khoina nupi masung nupa se khoi thak manana hingmina si.
And now before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Saruk yabiu matang sahigi January ki tang tara taret amasung tara nipanda luminini sumna National Open Kickboxing Championship lisingani kuntaruk pangthok lagani Kerala da leiba VK Krishna Menon Indoor Stadium da pangthok doriba championship asida 0.5 kick light full contact low kick amasung K1 hariba category sing asida athoi hen tanagani championship asida saruk yaningba state asigi sanaroi singna tha asigi tang kunthra pawgi manungda nongsamai MMA da registration tawbiba yagani akupa morol gi damak mobile number 9774176292 da contact to view.
Lairik Laisugi Hiramda, Haukiba Chahi Kayadagi, Nasi Fawada, Position Holder, Amadi Star Mark Holder Kaya Putokraba, Sangai Tuition Center, Kakwa Lamdaibung, Lane Number 7 Gi, Bosem Kosem Amadi, CBSC Gi, Class 12 Revision Course Lakliva, November Kungatareti, Class 11 Gina, December Mangadagi, Class 10 Gi, Revision Course Na, December Maridagi, Hausragani.
Akang nabasit Masingni. Nupa amadi dupi masasingi tongan tongan hostel ki khudong sabasu pijeri. Class 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 amasung 12 mahirui singi new foundation course na mathang sahi ki January anin supa sayol dagi hausaragani.
Leibak ki irang na awa ana taraba singi damak amadi IDP singi damak akhanaba khudong chabasu pijeri. Van service, Wi-Fi, hygienic food, fisu fijam bagi, thoidok pawaningai oidraba mafamni, loina na mahiroi singidamak knowledge amasung experience hingat nanaba, weekly test amadi monthly test sang naina pangthoktuna pukning thogat piriba mafamni.
Ngasibag lakpiyu Sangai Tuition Center Kawa Lamdaibung lane number 7 Imphal East phone number 98561 55400.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Anti-Drug Hostel Committee, DM University, organized an anti-drug awareness rally in and around DM University today. Students held placards that read, "Say yes to life, no to drugs. Together we stand. Drug-free, we thrive. Choose hope, choose health, choose a drug-free future. Your life is too valuable for drugs. Protect it. We the voice, break the silence, stop drugs, strong minds, strong hearts, drug-free choices" during the rally. Speaking on the sidelines, students expressed strong objection against selling of drugs and other intoxicants near the university's premises. They also urged students of DM University to avoid using intoxicants within campus. Second Men's Open 16-kilometer run 2025 was held today in Thobal district. The event, christened as Miles of Pride and organized by Highway Runners Kangabok on the theme Aikoi Mayai Kaba Nisadagi Laptoklasi, was flagged off by social activist Thokchom Jadomani from Sora Chinglak in Kakching district, concluded at Tam Ground, Kangabok. K. Zabed Hussain from Lilong Harabi Turel Ahanbi, Mutum Mukhtar Singh of Leifrakpam Awang Lekai, and K.H. Atomsid of Hedok Part 2 Litan emerged as the top three winners in the marathon race, while Yumnam Arjit of Waiton Mamang Lekai and Mohammad Rahiz Khan of Yaripoklai Manai secured the fourth and fifth spot respectively. The main function of the event, held at Tam Ground, was attended by social activist Thokchom Jadomani, SP Thawal Manoj Prabhakar, YK College Wangjing Principal Dr. K.H. Jugendro, and MYC Club Kangabok Awanglekai Secretary Thokchom Dilip. Students of Khongampad Higher Secondary School, Imphal West District, staged a demonstration protesting against the transfer of the school principal, Prem Prasad Sivakoti, to another institute. The unrest students staged a protest in front of the school gate today. Students held placards with words, "Stay transfer of school principal," and other slogans. Speaking to media persons, Finance Secretary of the School Students Union, Langpok Lakpam Alex, said that the former school principal, Prem Prasad Sivakoti, was appointed no less than 6 months ago. He undertook various projects during his short term, which poses to be incomplete at the present juncture. He added that at a time when the school is facing a shortage of teachers, the former principal had taken a lead role in the school's education and administration, highlighting that the school, comprising of only 91 students from class 1 to 12, Langpok Lakpam Alex said that the school presently has only 2 primary teachers and 1 geography teacher for higher secondary, emphasizing the stark contrast between teacher and students ratio. He urged the concerned authority to hear their plea and to stay the transfer order.
Sir, Prem Prasad Sivakoti transfer tawrokpa sibu yanide haina
ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯁꯤꯄꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯤꯄꯜꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯊꯥ 6 ꯈꯛꯇ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯤ ꯊꯥ 6 ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯔꯅ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯠ ꯊꯧꯔꯥꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯂꯤ ꯀꯝꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯄꯨꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯂꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯒꯦꯠꯁꯨ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯂꯦ ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯐꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯔꯅ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ.
World Television Day celebration was held today at the conference hall of Naurem Birahari College, Kundrakpam. The event, organized by the Department of Mass Communication, Naurem Birahari College, was graced by Head of Mass Communication Department, Dr. Thokchom Vidyarani, Head of Physical Education Department, Usham Nilachandra, Assistant Professor of Chemistry Department, Sobam Ibemcha, and ISCOM News Editor, Sanasam Ajayjit as the main dignitaries. During the function, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Department of Mass Communication, Naurem Birahari College, and ISCOM Media Private Limited. It agreed to build stronger ties between the two entities, with the media firm specifically agreeing to provide internships and job placement opportunities for students in the College Department of Mass Communication. Roshni Tongram from Langol Laimanai Tarung has been honored with the prestigious Young Director of the Year 2025 award at the National Education Brilliance Awards and Summit, which was held at Crown Plaza at New Delhi. She was recognized for establishing Eastern India's first AI blended school called Sephard Oak School and for pioneering an AI integrated learning model, next generation curriculum, and life skills laboratories that are transforming education in the Northeast. Her philanthropic efforts, including Hope Kits for underprivileged students, community relief drives, and youth empowerment programs, also contributed to her national recognition. She received the award during the award ceremony that was attended by her philanthropic efforts, including Hope Kits for underprivileged students, community relief drives, and youth empowerment programs also contributed to her national recognition. Cadets Sanathoy Nongthongbam and Nelson Soraisam from Sainik School Imphal showcased their project Integrated Disaster Management and Alarm System, in short IDMAS, at the 52nd Rashtriya Bal Volcanic Pradarshini RBVP held at the Regional Institute of Education Bhopal from November 18 to 23rd. Guided by TGT Science Amom Sochin Singh, their innovative exhibit earned recognition and an award from Maharashtra's Minister of Sports and Youth Welfare, Vishwas Sarang. Officiating Principal Lieutenant Colonel Satish Kumar Singh praised the cadets' achievements and wished them continued success. The project has previously won the first prize at the state-level Science, Mathematics and Environment exhibition for children held in April at Ramlal Paul Higher Secondary School, Imphal. All Naga Students Association Manipur Ansam carried out the district tour at Tamenglong District and inspected the operation of Tamenglong District Hospital, Tamenglong College and Tamenglong Higher Secondary School. The team of Ansam was led by its president, Angtishang Marine, and accompanied by President of Rongmei Naga Students Organization Manipur, RNSOM, Daitri Gangmei. The team evaluated education and health systems in Tamenglong District and pinpointed issues at various levels requiring attention and action. The Lions Club of Imphal, the Golden Pride, under Lions International District 322D, launched its Lionistic Year 2025-26 Community Health Initiative today at the Iwapokpi Youth Development Club, Kumbi, by offering free diabetes detection, vision screening, dental checkups, and general medical services. The program, held under the One District, One Activity November campaign, was jointly organized by Horizon Hospital, Ivoyaimo Hospital and Research Center, One Small Dental Clinic, Healthy Dental Clinic, and the Past Pupil Association of Little Law School. Free medicines were also provided at the camp. Liang Mai Imphal Market Committee, in collaboration with YVO, will organize 10th Liang Mai Imphal Market at Wangkai Puja Lampak on November 27th. In a statement, the committee's convener, Sktv'S Primetime, informed that the event selling fresh vegetables produced by Liang Mai farmers will open at 5 a.m. The committee further sought public cooperation to make the event a grand success, while maintaining that it fosters cultural exchange, cooperation and unity among the indigenous communities. Now moving on to national news. The eruption of Haile-Guvi volcano in northern Ethiopia has led to some disruption in airline schedules in various countries, including India. The volcano erupted for the first time in nearly 12,000 years on Sunday. The eruption has set thick plumes of smoke and volcanic ash up to 14 kilometers into the sky. The ash clouds have since drifted over various countries, including Yemen, Oman, Pakistan and parts of India. The ash clouds entered India on Monday from Gujarat and Rajasthan and then moved towards Delhi and Uttar Pradesh in the southwest to northeasterly direction. According to India Meteorological Department, the ash clouds are drifting towards China and will move away from Indian skies by 7:30 p.m. Meanwhile, India's aviation body issued an advisory asking airlines to strictly avoid published volcanic ash affected areas and flight levels and adjust flight planning, routine and fuel considerations based on the latest advisories. Air India said it cancelled 11 flights as it carried out precautionary checks on the aircraft that had flown over certain geographical locations after the Haile-Guvi volcanic eruption. And now the sports news. In hockey, MPSC and Seyo Singjamay registered win in their respective matches of the ongoing second DGAR Hockey Cup Men's and Women's Hockey Tournament 2025, which is being organized by Manipur Hockey Association under the sponsorship of Director General of Assam Rifles at Khoman Lampak Hockey Stadium. In one of the men's matches, MPSC thrashed KHSC Khongman by 8-0. In another match, Seyo Singjamay defeated KDH Kakching 13-0. In third match of the day, Bishnupur Hockey and Pham Yai School team played a 3-3 draw. On the other hand, Manipur Hockey also presented 20 hockey sticks and 18 uniforms to Kakching District Hockey Association. Advisor of Manipur Hockey Olympian K. Trimayum Thoiba, Associate Vice President K. Krishna Kumar, along with other officials of Manipur Hockey, presented the kits to Kakching Hockey. In polo, in the ongoing 15th Manipur Polo International 2025 being played at Mapal Kangjebung, United States of America play out 6-6 draw with India A, Indian Polo Association team, while in another match, Colombia beat India C, Chhattisgarh by 10-4. In the sixth match of the tournament, which is being organized by Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, United States of America Polo Team and India A, Indian Polo Association team. In the seventh match of the Colombia Polo team defeated India C, Chhattisgarh. 5 teams including USA and Colombia team are competing in the polo tournament. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center, Imphal states the maximum temperature was recorded at 24.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 9.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 93% in the morning and 44% in the evening today. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Supreme Court seeks a status report from NIA on investigation concerning killing of 10 Kukizo individuals by CRPF personnel in Jiribam. 12th edition of Manipur Sangai Festival enters day 5. Stalls and event venues witness poor footfall amid protests by internally displaced persons. Protest against Sangai festival continues. Local clubs and women folk of Wangkai Thangapat oppose government's plan to hold boat race at Thangapat. Villagers of Litan Pokpi and adjoining areas decry government silence on alleged illegal construction of road at Lokchau and Uyokching by Kuki community. Israel government approves plan to absorb Bnei Menashe community from Manipur and Mizoram for settlement at Galilee region of northern Israel. Well, that's all we have today. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.